Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to use Virtue Completion's web app. But first, what is Virtue Completions? It is a cloud-based application mainly developed to keep track of construction and commissioning check sheets, but over the years became a handful of tools that cover all stages of a project, from engineering to turnover. The software was developed to be modular, which means we can develop new modules or even customize the existing ones to fulfill our clients' needs. Let's see how Virtue Completions work. So, to start, enter your credentials. If you're using your personal computer, check the Keep Signed In checkbox, but if you're using a shared computer, this is not recommended. If you don't have your login yet, ask one of the administrators to create your account and give you your permissions. After you log in, you'll be redirected to the main screen, which holds shortcuts to the available modules. Depending on your user role, you'll see different shortcuts. The first module I'll show you is the Clients module. Here, we have a list of clients and the projects related to that specific client. You have also the Edit, Delete, and Add button, which allows you to insert new clients into the database. Now, let's move to the next module. You don't have to go back to the main screen to access the other modules. It can be done from the drop-down at the header named Shortcuts. This time, we'll take a look at the Projects module. This one works very similar to the Clients module. Well, here we have a progress bar which shows the overall progress of this project. This progress is measured by checking which devices have been signed. When we add a new project, we need to give it a name and choose which client the project belongs to. To start using the Device Manager database, you need to have at least one client and one project. As we already have those, we can start importing our spreadsheets containing all devices. The spreadsheet must have a standard, so let's go to Shortcuts, Devices, click the button Import, select the client and the project, and choose the file you want to import. Click Import, and this may take a while. At the left side of the page, you have the filters. Type your search criteria and click Filter. You can use the search field to filter data contained in all fields of the already loaded data that's being displayed. You can use the horizontal scroll bars to reach the other columns and the action buttons as well, or you can hold Shift and spin your mouse wheel to start scrolling. If you prefer, you can just click Edit button or double click on the row and the device form will open. If you have enough permissions to edit devices, you see two tabs, Device Data and Files. In the Devices form, the fields are filled with the data imported from the spreadsheets. These data can be modified as needed. We can create as many check sheets as our clients request. You are seeing an example of a mechanical completion check sheet. Here, all the questions for the specific check sheet are shown. It is highly customizable. Moving down, there is a Deficiencies and Comments text boxes. Whatever you write in the Deficiencies field will become a punch item in the Punch List module. We will cover this module soon. You can upload a photo of a real device, tag, or nameplate to make it available to everyone. Any file you upload here will be listed in the Files tab. And finally, we have the CSU and client signature boxes. If your user has permissions to sign in as CSU, the sign buttons will appear here, just like this. If your permission is set to sign as the client, this green button shall appear here. When the client and the CSU sign the device, an Excel spreadsheet is generated and put available for download. You need to have a software installed on your computer or upload this file to a cloud-based spreadsheet viewer in order to view the file. Moving to the Files tab, there is a button to upload files to this device, giving the possibility of attaching files to that device, which can be PDFs, images, Word documents, or whatever type of file you want or you may need. It's worth mentioning that there is a files module to store general and shared files across devices, which you'll see them listed here in the related files list. Whenever you have a file which name matches or contains part of the DWG number, these files will be linked here. If you're just attaching files, you don't need to click Save Changes button. As I just mentioned, the next module we'll be looking at is the File Manager. In this module, you can upload files that are shared among all the users. You're free to create folders, subfolders, and upload any type of file you need. You can upload, rename, and delete files and folders. Let's create a folder. Click New Folder and type a name and click Create Folder. Enter the folder you just created by clicking on its name or icon. Click Upload. Choose the files you want to send. You can send multiple files at once by holding Shift or Ctrl. The Journal Log module allows any user to create or read a log entry. This module was built to the operations team that somehow needs to daily log the activities, but this module can be freely used by anyone, as we can categorize them accordingly. In this module screen, you'll see listed the latest entries, and you can read them by clicking in the I button. To create a new log entry, click on the New Log Entry button on your top right corner. You can give your log a title, choose the category, or create your own and start typing your log. The app auto-saves when you stop typing. You can edit or delete your log entry before the date changes. In other words, until midnight. After that, you can't make any changes to the title, content, or category. When you open a log, you can move to the next or previous log entry using the links on the top beside the title. This makes the reading more immersive. The punch list module is integrated to the devices module, but it's not highly coupled. This module can be used to punch anything you feel that is important, regardless if it's related to a device or not. You can assign tasks to any user and filter all punch items using the filter fields. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward. In the filters field, you have the disciplines, severity, which is used to classify the importance of every item, who reported, who was assigned to solve the issue, and if it's finished or not. In the list, the punches are sorted based on the severity. All punches assigned as severity A will appear first in red. The items set as B will appear in orange, right after the ones in red. And finally, the items set as C will appear in the end of the list, in regular black color. When a punch item is related to a device, you see this green arrow button, which leads you to that device page right away. Also, in the description, you'll see the device tag before the deficiency description. This module keeps track of all drawings or diagrams, keeping old versions of the file, allowing users to view the changes as they were made. The app keeps track of the user who has sent the file along with commentary telling the changes that were made. This makes it easier to find and compare changes. And finally, the dashboard. Here, you'll see the overall progress of your project. The graphs shown here are updated in real time. All the variables that compounds these charts are customizable to match the client's need. In this demo, the app shows the overall check sheet completions for the commissioning phases 1 and 2, here declared as C1 and C2 respectively. We could have customized the charts by other key fields, but we have chosen to sort them by area, system, and sheets. To wrap up this presentation, I'll show you the settings section at the upper right area of the page. Click the user icon and then settings. Here you can upload your signature, which will be used to fill out the check sheets. Change your name and add a short info about you. In accounts, you can change your password. Just type your current password, your new password, and confirm the new password. In case you forgot your password, you may ask administrators to change it to you. If you are a system administrator, you have this extra item, look and feel. Here, you can make changes to make the app match your company's branding with logo, color, and even a title for the app. And that's all for this presentation. Virtual Completion is in constant development and more modules are being created. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.